Hello Ride On people, get your motor running, let's ride.
See how we get on with the new microphone and the new camera angle. All the guys waiting for me very patiently, right off the two wheels of Suches, and then Wolfpan Gap, and then Richard B. Russell, and then lunch at Hoffer's, which should be excellent. Alright, let's go. Probably quite breathy, out of breath, bitterly cold, 45 degrees, fairly blustery as well today. That's beautiful, isn't it? So out with the Quiz King Doug today, dentist to the star Charlie, Jerry and Eric. Jerry on his GSA, Eric on his Multistrada, who both of those have just come back from Florida, been down in the Keys. It's about I guess a 1,000-mile trip, something like that, and had a little bit of fun. So it's definitely cold riding this time of the year, but with the right gear on it's not too bad, and more importantly, this is the level of traffic that you get. Oh yes, it's really hard to get great audio at high speed. It's a real problem when you watch vloggers when they're riding around town 30-40 miles an hour. You can hear what they're talking about, but you know, it's not that exciting to watch really, is it? It's not like you can see them flying around tight bends at high speed or anything like that. But when you do wind it up, you can't hear them, and with this microphone hopefully you can hear more of my voice and more of the motorcycle engine and a whole lot less wind, I hope anyway. This is on Route 60 heading east, so kind of from the Blue Ridge area to Suches and Dahlonega eventually, and this section's kind of in the middle really, and it's just nice and twisty. And today pretty free of traffic, which is awesome. Look at this for a curve. Beautiful. So the other thing I've done, as well as trying out my new microphone, is I've done a little bit of far clean with my GoPro bracket, mounted the camera that little bit higher, so hopefully you can see more of the road ahead and more what's happening rather than just my clocks. Oh, it's a joy to behold, isn't it? An empty winding road in front of you. Just gotta love that. I'm getting on pretty well with these Michelin Adventure tyres. I like their feel. At first I felt they were a little bit kind of blocky. You could feel the wider sipes and the tread pattern compared with you know, sport touring dedicated tyre, but to be honest I don't remotely notice that now. All I notice is whatever the weather conditions, whatever the road conditions, they seem to ride well and they grip well. I'm very impressed with this new tyre from Michelin, and as long as it lasts me to you know, the 6k service, I think another set will be going on for sure. God, I love these roads, haven't you? And you wish you were here right now, riding whatever it is that you ride, just rocking and rolling, white line to white line. God, I love it. Oh, we're lucky boys living here, aren't we? So we had a great ride up here today, and cross country and cross mountains, some spectacular views and roads. We nearly had a problem when a dog ran out in front of Jerry and nearly bit him, and then decided to run at me behind him. I had to brake very hard. Probably first time the ABS is cut in on the bike actually, but I had to brake very hard to avoid it. I wish you know, animal owners were that little bit more responsible. If you know your dog doesn't like bikes or cars and you'll chase them, for God's sake, don't just leave them unattended in your back garden next to a main road. to end up with heartache. I've done about 80 miles an hour now. I expect the sound is it's probably not so good, unfortunately. Probably unusable, but what the heck. What a lovely day. Well, of course it's not a lovely day weather-wise. It's pretty chilly, it's pretty dull, it's pretty overcast, but a lovely day because when it's like that in February, it just makes everybody want to stay at home, wrap up warm, watch TV, drink coffee, watch old movies, do chores, whatever it is that people enjoy doing when they're not working. And for us, this is what we enjoy doing, because you can't beat empty roads like these having a little bit of fun on. Too fast, unfortunately, because I've got guys behind me and I have to respect the speed that they want to travel at and their skill level and all the rest of it and stuff. I've actually got, you know, Doug and Charlie on Harleys today, and boy, the way they ride those things is amazing, because I've owned a few Harleys and I know, you know, it's very hard work making those hustle at high speeds. They're very heavy, they don't want to hold the line, they don't want to stop quickly, but they really do make them hustle very quickly. I can still see them in the distance in my mirrors. They're hanging with me, and I'm not hanging around some of these bends. I find it very therapeutic doing twisties. A lot of people seem to get really kind of stressed up. You can't ride fast and safely if you're stressed. You need to be totally relaxed. If you're not totally relaxed, you probably see that gravel we just passed, panic, get target fixation on it, brake hard, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you're on top of it, with the brakes fully on, and you're off. Oh, look at that, look at that! I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Gotta love Georgia. This is such a beautiful, beautiful state. All its natural beauty. Now, we were going to have a leg stretch at Two Wheels of Suches, but I think I'll just keep going when we get there, because we've still got Wolf Pen Gap to do and Richard Russell Scenic Highway, two of the best roads in the world in my opinion, because we're going to Helen, we've got a place called Hoffer's, have some schnitzel, and it's already 12 o'clock, probably take us an hour to get there, so I think we'll just keep on rocking and rolling. Gotta love a twisty road. Wow, listen to that shift cam. Really sounds nice now. It's got a much deeper bellow to it, and the mid-range grunt is definitely noticeable. It's got a little kick really at 5,000 revs. It's not, you know, it's not like a power valve, it's not like a two-stroke or something. It doesn't throw you back in the seat, but it's just got a nice, super smooth linear pull to it, and it just pulls that little bit harder and stronger than the 1200 did. And it's not night and day different, but it is noticeable. If you've lived for any amount of time with the 1200, and then you get the 1250, you'll notice that it's got that little extra punch. There's no denying that. Just very, very, very pleasing, very satisfying, very, yes please. You know, when you have to overtake a slower moving vehicle like that, you can see ahead and you've not got acres of room, you haven't got loads of distance before the next turn, you can see the next turn is tight. So basically what I'm saying is you don't want to be hanging around on the wrong side of the road in danger. It's just got that punch. Or look at this hill, it's up at 45 degrees and I can just put it in second, bam, bam, apex to apex, and it's just got it all going on, you know. 7,000 revs, second gear, 65 miles an hour, and it's just all happening. And I love that. And of course this one over my 1200, I've got the stock suspension. The 1200 had the lowered suspension, and going through those bends there I would have been running out of ground clearance. Not scraping the pegs, but scraping my big Coco the Clown feet. I've got quite big big feet, big hands, big extremities, and there's no doubt I'll be scraping my toes through those bends, but on this no problem whatsoever, and I just absolutely love that. It just gives me an extra angle if I need to up it a bit, or if I want to have fun annoying some sport bike owners. I can still see Eric in my mirrors. Eric's a great rider. I love riding with Eric because it's like kind of a mirror image of myself, really. He's a really good guy. He rides an awful lot. He knows how to ride fast and well and safe. And the thing I like is if he's been going a bit, going for it for a little bit, if he thinks, oh, I'm a bit tired, or I'm not mentally 100%, he'll just back it right off and just cruise as though he's on his Harley. And that's what keeps your sunny side up, it's what keeps you alive. So you've got to respect what your head's telling you and not what else is happening around you. If your friends are zooming off ahead and they're all racing and that, if your head's not in it, don't do it, don't follow them. It's a very dangerous game. That's why group riding is very different from solo riding, where with solo riding you're tired, you stop where you want, you get off when you want, you go what the speed you want. You're in a group, you're a bit more tied into the group, and it's very easy to get sucked into riding beyond what you feel comfortable, or you get separated and you're trying to catch up and you start taking silly risks, and that's a definite no-no. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you lucky bugger, I wish I was on that road. There's nobody in sight and it's like your own personal playground, right? Well, I hate to tell you this, but you're absolutely right. It don't get better, does it? And this is why we do it. This is why we love it. This is why we love this topography, and it's why we love our adventure bikes as well, because they're so versatile. We've got to do that horrible freeway drudgery. They're bolt upright, comfy bars, comfy seats. When the weather changes temperature drastically, you've got your panniers to put clothes in or take clothes out. And when it's bumpy where you don't expect it to be, the suspension can handle it in spades. And then when you want to have a bit of fun, of course it's no S1000RR, but it will let you go quickly in a sporty manner, and a pretty safe manner as well, with the cornering ABS, traction control, and nice upright position so you can see hazards early, you can see over top of vehicles and stuff. It's all really nice. Give the cyclist a little bit of room. So back in the game now on the Wolfpen Gap, following Eric. He's a great rider on his multi-strada today. Always scary watching Eric, it's like watching a mirror image of myself sometimes. He's really nice smooth lines, knows when to wind it on and when to take it easy. I'm not sure how much audio you're getting, doing like 75 miles an hour at the moment, and this new microphone, you'll have to see. I know every other microphone I've ever tried, you're not going to get clear audio at 75 miles an hour. It'd be totally unusable. So if this is working, then this is the new mousetrap. This is another really world-class road, I think, Wolfpen Gap. Bootlegger's Grill. I've often wondered what that's like. I'll have to try it sometime. I bet they do some good barbecue ribs in the summertime. Well, this is a pleasant pace. Eric's backed off a little bit on the pace. It's just nice. Low effort. Nice and smooth. It's just a nice day for a ride. Christmas was actually a very good time for me because apart from having a great time, and of course picking up my new 2019 R1250 GSA, my subscription number of subscribers went up by about a third. So thank you all very much for that. That's really very humbling, very nice. You know, I don't do this to become famous or make a fortune or anything like that. I do it purely because I love all things motorcycle related, and I'm always doing something motorcycle related, and I want to record that for posterity for when I get you know, old in the rocking chair and can no longer ride. I want to look back and think, yeah, that was great, that was a great day. I mean, the guys went out, we did something, went somewhere, had a lot of fun, went to a show, demoed a bike, you know, whatever it was. And I just kind of figure, if I'm doing that anyway, I might as well share some of it with you guys, and maybe just one or two of you will enjoy it, and you know, if you'll enjoy checking in now and then on my life and what I'm up to, and you know, if it kills 10 or 15 minutes with a cup of coffee one Friday, it's better than working, right? So, well, I do appreciate you, particularly the subscribers and the guys that keep coming back and clicking on my videos. When you've done the meetings all week in the office, and you've been to the grocery store and got your food, and you fed your animals, and you paid your bills, picked up your dirty clothes, and you washed the dishes. This is my little reward. Get out on the bike and have some fun. Eric's decided to light the fire a little bit now. He wants to have a little bit of fun. Interesting to see whether the new GSA is any kind of match for that more powerful multistrada. Probably not coming out so much on film, but these roads are very, very twisty. There's like a, well, there you go, 10-mile-per-hour limit there on this bend that Eric winds me through on. Thanks for waving me through on a 10-mile-per-hour bend, Eric. So yeah, some of these bends are like 10 mile per hour, we're doing more like 50, so I'll give you an idea that actually it requires a little bit of skill to hustle our bikes around these bends at these kind of speeds for enjoyment. You know, we're not trying to show off or pretend we're riding gods or anything like that. We're just honing our skills, learning our lines. You're always learning your lines no matter how many years riding you've done, and enjoying it. So what I was saying about Eric and knowing when to back off when he's had enough. He had a little burst of riding there, more on the limit, and he's backed right off now. He knows when to go and when to slow, and I greatly respect that. But I'm feeling good today. Got a nice clear head, not worried, no emotional issues or concerns or problems. Body feels nice and relaxed, head is clear, feeling very alert, and that's the time when you can push a little bit and have a little bit of fun. And this is a hairpin. Whoa, a gravelly one at that. Back end just slipped out a little bit there. That's what you've got to watch when you're feeling super confident and relaxed. Because remember, there's always a dog or a deer can run out in front of you, or you go do a 15 mile per hour hairpin at 30 miles an hour, and you find there's a load of gravel on the apex or the perfect line through the bend. That's never good. Wow, this is like, you know, It's like never-ending bends, isn't it, this part of the world? Great gosh almighty. You know, if you don't live near roads like this, find out where they are and travel there. Even if it means you've got to travel somewhere and stay overnight and then ride them the next day when you're nice and fresh, clear head and you're relaxed and all the rest of it stuff. Oh, there's gravel everywhere at the moment. I need to be a little bit cautious on these bends because it's like sandy gravel. It's not so much when you're leant over or getting on the power, funnily enough. It's actually more of an issue when you're braking and you need to continue to brake to make the corner. If you hit the gravel then, that's when the bike starts getting a little bit squirrely, as Kevin Swans would have said. That was good. Awesome. The scenic highway. It's my way or the highway. Woo. Thank you, sir. Always give them a nice wave. Show you appreciate it. To hang a right here. This is the one I always miss, but we are good today. So, overtaking zone. Here is signal manoeuvre. Oh, it's so effortless on the GS, it really is. It's just so kind of zenful, I think, sometimes riding bikes. It's kind of so therapeutic, it's kind of almost like meditation. You know, without taking your eye off the ball and, being aware of what your surroundings are and the potential dangers and stuff. It's still super chilled and relaxed. I love it. It's very revitalising, really, I think. The nice thing going uphill, of course, is if the road tightens, you roll off the throttle a little bit and it will really tighten your line because you're going uphill. When you're going downhill, you don't always have that luxury, so much better to get it slightly wrong going uphill than slightly wrong going downhill. Get some elevation here. I'm not going to switch the navsat over to see what elevation we have, but I tell you, we are getting pretty high up. I will not be surprised if we see a little bit of ice on the walls. 49 degrees, but these walls often have water and ice left over from, you know, previous days where nights where it's dropped below zero. It's taking time from, there you go, there's all the ice. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. So what you've got to watch, of course, is, you know, any part of the road where it might have water go across it, because it's going to be ice. Ice, baby. Slow ride, take it easy. If you like old rock music and you've never heard a song called Slow Ride by Foghat, F-O-G-H-A-T, I think, get on the old iTunes and have a listen to that. It's quite catchy. But full disclosure, it will stick in your head, then you won't be able to get it out of your head for the rest of the day. Woo. Yeah, just caught my toes very slightly through that bend because I'm on the road, should be dynamic. That's better, that's the same angle of dangle, my foot's nowhere near the ground. I never used to be that impressed by electronic suspension, I must admit. The first couple of iterations from BMW, yeah, I had them on my bikes, but that's more for residual values than actually being genuinely impressed by them. But the latest version, where it's got effectively self-leveling suspension in that the preload is automatic, and then your damping is set by yourself. It really is impressive because it works. And one of the reasons why it works is or I know it's working, I should say, is not just because, you know, I have better ground clearance, because some of that is going to be riding on standard suspension rather than lowered, but it's also the ride quality, comfort of 1250 over the 1200 is really noticeable to me, and I think it's more the self-leveling preload more so than the extra travelling suspension. Potential travelling suspension, I should say. That's a bend, isn't it? Yeah, baby. Plymouth Satellite. That's what it is. So this is Helen. Helen water park and tubing all day, $20. Seems fair, doesn't it? Then to get on the tube, go down the get in a tube and go down the river there, and then somebody gives them a shuttle bus back. That's nice. Nice way to spend a day, hot summer's day, eh? Helen's city limits. So Helen is all like Germanic, really. It's like a kind of Swiss Alps meets Austria meets Germany kind of place. It's kind of a bit strange, really. Oh, that's good. Plenty of room up the top for our bikes. Alright, over and out.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate all your feedback and support for the Ride On channel. I hope you're already a Ride On subscriber, but if not, please subscribe straight away. And last but not least, ride often, ride carefully, ride on.